strength today mentally, you know, when you make a mistake as a driver, it's very hard to come back into the pits like he did, new set of tyres, and go out there and put the car in pole position. And this is what we saw early on. He had a lock-up into turn 4 and put him out onto the AstroTurf. He lost a lot of time there, and on the run down towards turn 5, he's probably thinking, right, this is it, I've got to make up time now. And as he enters turn 5, he gets slightly onto the curb on the outside, and the rear comes round on him, and he has to abort the lap. So
we talked earlier, if you don't get that flow going into turn 5, turn 6, what comes next, then you can so easily fall away from this, can't you?
Yeah, that's right, and I think many drivers would have cracked at this stage, and Vettel hasn't. He's gone straight into the next session in quali, and new tyres back on, like I say. He's got his teammate in front of him on the grid. The pressure is really on.
That's going to act as an incentive, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but you know, this guy's used to being on pole position. The thing I'm pointing out here is he has a small lock-up. Despite that, what we're saying, how tough he is mentally, he has a small lock-up.
Okay, so we keep an eye on that.
Watch that go
front
shiny
right.
on the way in, so he misses the apex just slightly and loses out a bit of time. Now we're going to just look at his reference lap here. You're going to see that on the right-hand side. There it is, just creeping up. So he's gaining on his lap. But interesting to look at as well on the speed compared to the Ferrari earlier on. It's 3:12, the Ferrari was 3:23 at that
how
stage.
surprising is that? Because we thought that, you know, Red Bull would have a car for the straight.
Well, the straights have never really been their strength, but they've worked on it in qualifying. But no, it's interesting to see. This is the section C, so he's 0 pretty much at the moment on his reference lap, clips the curb on the right, but from this point on, keep your eyes glued to that reference. He makes up a lot of time. In turn 10, he takes brilliantly well. He's committed, he's right on the right line, and the car's dancing around under him. He's right on the limit in a high-speed corner and makes up another 1/10 of a second there. And then 13 and 14 once again, brilliant through there, and gains another 1/10 over his reference. So now 2.5 tenths up he's now around turn 15. On the final run down towards the last corner, makes a quick brake bias adjust and gets that car nicely to the apex, and keeps it nicely within the curves as well. I think Webber went out slightly onto the AstroTurf.
I think he's one of those drivers, one of those type of people who really responds to the pressure, because he was really